All right, guys, Shotty T here with another Alliance War video. Um, this is Voiceover. This happened this past weekend. We're just getting to the voiceover today. Busy NFL day. Do have live commentary at the very end at the results of the war. Spoiler alert, we do win. But we're in tier 2 for the very first time because last war we were in the expert map, but our multiplier was still times 6 in tier 3. But this time we are officially all the way into tier 2 with a 7x multiplier. So a win here would get us definitely close to our platinum 2 goals. All right, so this now normally I would use Hulkling for this fight. Now one note I kind of just forgot about altogether. I kind of got away with it in this fight is the nullification immunity on the node, because I had a plan. This fight is just to purposely get hit until I got the 2 bars of power. um, but obviously I couldn't afford to do that. So now I'm just gonna have to, and now I'm in assassin's range. So I'm just in big trouble from the very jump. But I'm at 2 bars of power now, so I painfully got there. And I didn't even execute my SB2 timely. He could have blocked the whole thing and just killed me right there on the spot. But now we're in control of the fight. We're finally in control of the fight because there's no armor to nullify. As long as I don't try to bleed him, he's not going to pull up another armor. And I think he only triggers armor on the SP1, but it's not 100%. It's supposed to be 100% of the time. And I get hit again just inexplicably there. So that was just ill-advised damage taking right there. And now we're just baiting specials. So because I was trying to, I mean, in hindsight, I probably just could have brought Hulkling, but I had brought the White Magneto pre-fight to help out on other fights for my teammates and even myself on a later fight. But we ended up having another person with White Magneto, but it turns out that person would have ended up using that for another mini boss that would have been out of reach of my fight anyway. So overall, we just, um, we did end up having our most deaths as a battle group this war. But again, that'll be in the recap for those that want to get those outcome results. But it's just a matter of planning better, especially in the path fights. Because the path fights, you can see there, we got some path fights in path 4 and 5, some path deaths there. But the nodes, I think overall are pretty much the same. It's just higher health pool. I think the nodes that add, I mean, some of them have like, instead of like level 3, it's like level 4. Like we have, I give you an example. If you have like power snack or something, or instead of it being 25% power gain, now it's 50, or if it wasn't 50, now it's 75. So you just have to be mindful that the nodes just increase, or masochism, instead of 10% health gain, now it's 15% or something like that. So that's really the main thing, the main factor there. But everything else is pretty much the same. And really, if you have the right counters for those masochism or whatever type nodes, the champs that you've been bringing when it was at a lower tier should work in the higher tier. You're just having to ramp up that node is difficult. Now, the only thing that's a big difference is this conduit factor. Is that conduit? I mean, conduit level 2 is a different beast, or it's a much simpler thing than the level 3 conduit. Because the level 3 conduit, um, the different immunities or the different debuffs are applied to the opponent when they're knocked down, and they can heal 80% of damage while under those debuffs. So you don't want to knock down opponents unless they're heal blocked. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the banned attackers, I know you guys probably saw at the beginning, I think Warlock was one of them, but Archangel was not banned. But that's part 1. So we got past that Claire fight, but every fight after that is much more under control. That first fight against Colossus, because I forgot about the Mystic Conditioning node. Because I'm not gonna put myself in a situation like that while I'm in Assassin's territory from the jump. So I'll make sure to bring the right counter, because I did duel my Colossus with Claire, and obviously if Mystic Conditioning wasn't a factor, then as the opponent hit me with armor ups, they'll get nullified after 3 hits, and then I can just fight as normal. And I have that MD for the power gain from the nullification. So I had both not in my favor there. Anyway, so this fight here is pretty straightforward. We got no defiance tactic. Sick and tired is the only offensive tactic here. So now we have, we're just going to be a coward, just backtrack a little bit. All right, we're just going to take that. I probably shouldn't have blocked the end of that SB1, but luckily Hit Monkey does have some debuff purification qualities. And this should finish them off because Torch is a conduit defender. But if you're going to knock them down, make sure the knockdown kills them pretty much. All right. So next fight here, we have a Guillotine 99. And we're using Claire for this as well. We're going to nullify the armor. And with the Chitinous Thorns, pretty much take that out of play. But I'll be gaining power pretty rapidly because Guillotine 99 is bleed immune. So I'll be able to gain more power through the nullifications and from the opponent's immunity. So we're just going to rinse and repeat. We're going to try to push her to 2 bars of power so that way I don't have to worry about power drain from the SP1. So there we go. And then I think I had an invulnerability boost from that Hit Monkey fight, which was so quick. So I still had it on this fight. I think I get hit again before this fight is over. Yep, there we go. And I want to say I probably get hit another time, just being a little sloppy. Yeah, just sloppy carelessness there. All right. Yep, we do this again. All right, SB2. All right, knock her down. Nullify. And then I get hit again. For some reason, I just didn't even finish the combo. Don't know why I didn't finish the combo. Could have just ended it right there, more than likely. Now, keep in mind, the reason why I'm doing voiceover here is because I'm out of town, Jacksonville. I got started in the war late because I was at a football game, and I had bad Wi-Fi service there. I would have just gotten it in at the game, but I had to wait till after I got back from the game in order to get started. But luckily, we have those individual energy things from war, so you can kind of work at your own pace. But since I only had that one shared fight with that torch, and it took us a while to get that apocalypse down in the middle, so overall, and as you can see, I'm pretty progressed compared to everyone else at this stage, because we had a little bit of a bottleneck in the middle for a while. I think we had some other folks that were also out of town. But this fight right here is probably, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I want to say I probably get hit here too. Yeah, I do get hit here. Yeah. Actually, I think I flirt with danger on this fight too because of the judgment of damnation gets applied to me, because I think I allow all 5 judgment to hit me because I got hit. So, because if you fight Cosmic Ghost Rider without getting hit yourself, you're never going to get all 5 judgment put on you. So, but this is going to allow the 5th judgment to happen. Well, it doesn't happen there. I think when he throws his SP1, it does, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. That's where it was, the dexterity. Yeah. Don't understand 100% how the fire judgment works when he's a defender. Cause I don't think dexterity is a judgment, a way to get a judgment. But we don't know. But I'm done trying to attack his SP1. I'm just gonna keep it simple now. Cause that damnation and that combo I took was a health loss. So not the cleanest Claire fights that you guys have grown accustomed to seeing. But even though it's sloppy, we still gonna get out of here with a one shot. So, I think we get one more fight in the morning, I believe, or it might be before bed, but we're about to get into it now. And it's gonna be this Dragon Man fight. But before we do that, we're down 19-32 in our BG. We died 10 times already. So again, very sloppy. And now we're gonna check it again, 26-37. So we're getting a little closer. As you can see, we've maxed out the bonus loss on that King group. That wasn't my fight. But now we're going to do our Boss Island fights. First, we got this thing with Hit Monkey. Hit Monkey is a great thing counter, even though it's power snack. I'm not going to be gaining power, but Hit Monkey hits so hard. I don't need to have special attack access for this fight. The main thing I have to be mindful of is parrying. Just don't parry by mistake, because I'm not going to worry about the rock stats, because I'm going to have a bleed within my 3-hit combo every time. So at that juncture, his rock stats will get diminished unless I purposely put it to 15 by hitting into his block. All right. Again, we're not parrying. We're just, the time I finish the combo, I'm already holding back. So that way I'm not parrying. All right, we're almost halfway through the fight. And I think I might decide to put him at 3 bars of power. I think I had a vulnerability boost active. But we're going to put him at the 15 stat since we had him there. We didn't want to flirt with it during the regular 3-hit combo. And plus, we have to hit into his block occasionally for space control. Could have got parried there. So, looking at this in hindsight, after the fact, definitely could have got stunned there because I was late to react to his heavy attack animation. All right. But we're doing pretty good. So now we got some work to do to make sure that the rock stats remain under control. He does have a disorient debuff, so that prevents the rock stats from triggering guaranteed on every hit now. But that has expired now. But we are in Assassin's range, so now we're just going to be just doing what his title is, hit. Again, we're not parrying. Hey, he tried me. He really did. All right, so now we got one fight left. We're gonna apply guidance with Dragon Man, and we're gonna use Claire. It's a pretty good matchup here. Of course, we're gonna heal up. Definitely gonna have to replenish our potions after this. I think we applied that one. That one you can't get from the loyalty store. So if I want any more of those, I have to buy them for units. But we're gonna go ahead and get in. I think I applied one more just to be safe. I probably would have been fine. You know what I had, but this is good enough. Don't want to take any chances, you know. Don't necessarily have to heal up to a full yellow bar, especially if I already got a healer anyway. I can heal during the fight with her basic abilities. All right. I think we decided to go ahead and go into the incinerate mode because you can heal off of Dragon Man's that little futility, whatever debuff that is, and and also I can heal from that debuff now, even though I wasn't trying to get hit by that. All right, we're just trying to deal more damage with that speed 2s now. Now, it used to be where you can pretty much shut down the node with Claire if you have that debuff, that the debuff thing where the opponent can't throw them. Normally, whenever they have their own buffs that's in cycle, like King Groot, for example, when if you have that debuff thing against King Groot, when his Fury is about to come back, you pretty much shut that down. So maybe this node enhances their overall ability. I don't know. But again, it is tier 2. I think Boss Island does. I think it might add another ability to Champ on the node. Because normally it would be shut down by now. I know if it was Quake, like if you had concussion active, then his power gain would be shut down for the rest of the fight. I just had to parry that time because he was being uncooperative. So you got a little brute force kicking in here. But we're almost done with this fight. Like I said, even though we didn't die this war, it definitely wasn't the cleanest. And like I said, it wasn't the cleanest for us as a battle group. But that'll pretty much do it for the voiceover. So now you're going to have the live commentary to finish it off. You're just going to see where we are at this stage, and then that's it. So just going to apply this pre-fight here on the boss, and then you're going to see the live voice take over. All right, later. All right, guys. Been an action-packed weekend, so everything was voiceover up until this point. But we eked out a close victory, first time getting a win in Tier 2 in our first ever Tier 2 war. So that 7x multiplier is going to be huge towards our goals. Won by 3 attack bonuses. We had 1 extra death on our offense that didn't count on one of the boss nodes. But yeah, man, we struggled as a BG. We had our lowest attack bonus. We died 18 times net wise. So yeah, we definitely gotta clean it up next time. But across the board, man, this is a new tier. So if we can keep it 30 or less, I think that'll win us pretty much every war until we face different competition. I'm pretty sure the opponent that we just faced was pretty good. But that'll do it, guys. You'll probably end up seeing this much later tonight because it is NFL, so the voiceover will not able to do that during the games. But we'll get there. Anyway, like, share, comment below, subscribe, and hit that bell notification.